Hello there, my name's Terry, and I am just giving the cards a bit of a shuffle. That one wants to come out, and it is spiritual union. Right, okay. Spiritual union, right, okay. What I'm being shown from this is to become one. All right, so this is all about the yin and the yang and opposites. All right, so you've got your sun and your moon, you've got your yin and your yang, you've got your male, your female. All right, you've got your love, your hate. Hate's a nasty, don't like that word. All right, but it's all opposites, isn't it? And within each of us, we all do have a shadow side. All right, yes, we even know that we do good things. All right, but we also do have that shadow side that is actually within us. And it's like facing up to that part that is within us, all right? Because that is there to show you how you can face up to the things that you feel uncomfortable with, and just like acknowledge that it's there, accept that that is part of you, and then from that place, it's what are you going to do about it? What do you need to change about it? And that is literally just about being that awareness of it, all right? It is there. You know, like things trigger us all the time. Maybe not all the time, but now and again things crop up, and it can be like triggering. All right, but all that stuff, it is there for you. Nothing ever is against you. It is there for you, because that is the universe's way of showing you that this part of you needs to stop now. It needs to kind of like be released now. It needs to be paid attention to so you can acknowledge it. And just acknowledge that it's there. Acknowledge that you feel uncomfortable about something, about what you're faced with, all right? And by acknowledging it, you can accept it, all right? And once you accept it, you think, okay, well, maybe things aren't as bad as what they seem anyway. And I got goosey when I said that. So when we worry, all right? If we're doing something that's uncomfortable, or we're put in a difficult situation, it can be unsettling, it can be unnerving, okay? But what is that showing you? What is that telling you? All right, center yourself, all right? Okay, well, I'm in this situation, I don't know what to do about it. How am I feeling about it? All right, well, I feel uncomfortable, I feel bad, I feel guilty, I feel this, I feel that, all right? I feel doubt, I'm doubting myself, you know, I'm doubting in what I'm doing, I don't know why I'm here, I don't know what my purpose is, all right? Ask yourself those questions, all right? But like, and everyone's purpose is, I know we all got different lives, we've got different situations, different things that we've been faced with, all right? But everything is all about like facing up to the things that that scares us, that we're worried by, all right? Because we're only human, and when we face those things, maybe, and as there's like challenges, when you face it, and you just stop and think, then maybe it's not as bad as what you thought anyway, all right? You're like, everything literally is orchestrated, all right? You're always going to be in the right place at the right time. You're always going to meet the right people at the right time, and people are always going to leave at the right time, all right? For whatever reason, right? Even if you've got kids, you know, they're going to grow up into teenage. They're going to get on with their own lives. They're going to find their own way in life, all right? Okay, I'm going off track here. When you have kids and they go off on their own little journey, on their own path and everything, okay, sometimes, especially if you have been a parent and, you know, you've had your kids for all them years, it's time for them to leave home, time to even maybe get married, have their own families, and you're just left there. It's as if like, what do I do next? You know, all my life I've been a parent and I've looked after these children, and now they're leaving home, they've got their own lives. What's in it for me? What is left for me? All right. That part of you has been in your life so far. You're always going to be the parent. You're always going to be there. Your kids are always going to be there for you, etc., etc. But then sometimes that can lead you in a place of like emptiness. And, well, what's in it for me? Why am I here? What have I got left for me? You know, I feel left out. I feel lonely. I feel lost. All right. And if this is you and it resonates with you, then maybe now it's your time, and it's time for you to like concentrate on yourself a little bit more. All right. Yes, you're always going to be there for your kids. All right. but maybe now it's something there for you that maybe there's something there that you've always wanted to do and you haven't done it because like you've always put your family first, you've been there for your kids, yeah? And then, or maybe your kids don't always know you as much as what you think that they do. Also, I've got another link here. Now, if you've seen the film, what's it called? The Shift. That's a really good film to watch because it gives a lot of insight onto certain things. And I've actually been shown, like one of the ladies there in the film, in the movie, she's got her kids, and and they went on holiday, and she had a desire to paint, all right, and it all kind of like works in with what she's wanting to do, or what she's like always been drawn to, all right. And the family go out for a walk one day, and she decides to go and sit down, and she just wants to draw, see what she sees basically, all right. And one of the kids says, "Oh, you're not a drawer, Mum. You can't. You don't do that, all right." See, it's interesting, all right. Watch the film. It is a lovely, lovely film. It's very, very uplifting, and it is a really good film to watch. It's not for everyone, but it kind of like looking at it in a different way. It kind of like puts things into perspective a little bit more as well. And what is my purpose? What is your purpose? Right? Your purpose is to live out your passion to the best abilities that you can. It is to follow your heart. It is to put all your soul or your energy into the things that gives you pleasure. All right? Because this is my pleasure. This is my guilty pleasure. What I love doing. And doing this feeds my soul. I don't have to do these videos. I do it because it feeds me. Because it does, and I'm honoured that I can actually to be able to do this. But I just love what I do. So follow your heart. What does make your heart sing? It will always guide you, and just to be aware of that. Anyway, I'm going to leave that message there for anybody that needs to see or hear this message. And whatever you're doing today, always take care of yourself. Much love, Terri.